What's good, superstars? Back with another Veve video. You got superstar Joe. You got superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob? 1 second. And take this logo off of this hat, and now it's just a plain cotton candy hat. What do you think about that? If we did that to you guys after you bought our hats, guys? Anyway, we'll get into that in just a second. But if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post about your favorite project. If it's Veve, you're gonna love this video. Also, become a superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get one of these stars next to your name. Level up through the stars. Get more entries into our SUP end of every single month. We got 3 days until the end of this month. It's going to be nice giveaways coming up. Also follow us on X. Follow us on Instagram. Join the Discord. Let us know what you've done to enter the SUP. Learn about all the other projects that we cover. Any projects you want to see covered, let us know. We'll put it in the Discord. We have a security chat now. Shout out Richard. If you're in there, go check it out. He's posting all these security tips for blockchain and all that stuff to keep you informed. We're trying to make the space as safe as we can with whatever influence we have. And also all bunch of other channels in there that I think you'll have a good time. So make sure you're in the Discord. SUP, if you're a VIP member, we mentioned earlier, if you mint any cryptos with our link, we're Cryptoys Ambassadors, links in the description. If you use the link, let us know in the SUP chat on Discord. Also, if you buy any merch, let us know in the Discord. If you don't win anything this month, half of your entries will move over to next month. Hopefully you win next month. End of the month. Also, we are giving away a 1-day Disney theme park pass to somebody who lists their partner statue for $3.3 million and posts a screenshot in the verified Starboy chat on Discord. So let us know, and you have a chance to enter Disney. You can be the first ever person to have Disney utility with a partner statue, and we're bringing that to you guys. Also, Rob, I'll let you do this one because you love saying it.
Make sure you guys follow at MikeCat4 Golden Dragon Club. These guys are wild. They're giving away a 7-day stay at the Marriott Village d'Île de France Resort in Paris. I don't know. I still haven't went on Google to figure that out yet. January 20th, January 27th lines up the Crypto XR. What's it called? It's the event that they got going on over the Crypto XR. And then remember, you got a gold dragon. If you have a gold dragon, let him know. Verify it. You get 1 entry for that. If you have a Starboy, go to our verified Starboy trait. Let us know. And then if you have them both, you got to tell us. You get 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
and yeah, here's your disclaimer.
Winner responsible for all additional costs associated with the stay, include travel expenses, room charges, resort fees, and any other incidental charges. Guys, still support the club. Of course, you will be responsible for all other incidental charges. The Gold Dragon Club will just be funding that initial 7-day stay. And
it is on December 15th, the draw for that. But if you are entering with a Gold Dragon, you have to let Mike Cat know by December 10th. So that's the cutoff for the Gold Dragon entry.
Yep.
Yeah. So
interesting video today. Interesting things.
Yeah. I mean, things changed on us a little bit today. We were supposed to do one video, and now we're doing this video. So it just turned out to be that way. And let's go through the Twitter news quickly. What's in the box, Rob? What's in the box? We have another little NFT side project going on right now, 200 editions, and we haven't said anything about it. We have a little box up there. Nobody knows what's in the box. It's on pre-reveal still, so you don't know what NFT you have if you bought this yet. You just see the temporary screen, and you guys are just buying blindly at this point. I mean, do we even have to tell them what it is at this point, Rob? Should we just wait until it sells out? I mean, we're planning on telling you guys #soon though.
I mean, pretty impressive. I mean, 1 day, it's only been 24 hours since we released the video, 94 sold. So of the total supply, there's only 94 out of 200 that have been, sorry, there's almost 50% left. So in 1 day, we sold almost half of them. So it is selling very, very well. We're very appreciative, of course, Superstar Nation and Superstar Fan who are always supporting us. And we hope, of course, we've promised a 3-month utility with these ones. So, we're going to have some fun with the whole blind box thing. And we'll see how you guys like it. If you have any comments, let us know in the comments below. If there's any kind of utilities that get you excited, any kind of giveaways that you guys like, let us know below.
Link to the mint page is also in the description if you want to pick one up. They're 15 Matic each, 4 variants, 200 editions, 3 months of utility guaranteed. We'll give you a little bit more on that #soon. So we got a lot lined up this week. So we'll do a video on that really soon. Superstar Steve Veve. This guy, he used the promo code, obviously today, not promo code. There's a promo for Cryptoys. If you buy anything today on Cyber Monday, it's actually 25 hours. So it goes an hour into tomorrow Eastern time. But anyway, he did the deal. He saved 25% and he got an epic Alfie mint number. I think, what was the mint number? 123 or something, or 234?
If I can't remember if he put it in our Discord. I think we got to make sure we add that, because if he used our link, we got to make sure we give him a chance at winning some pretty cool prizes through our Superstar Utility program.
Mint 1, 2, 3. So pretty crazy mint.
And anybody else watching, of course, if you're interested in buying any cryptos, they're having a Cyber Monday sale where you're going to get 25% off. So if you do use our link, it's in the description below. We will, if you let us know in the Discord as well, we're going to give you stars as part of our Superstar Utility Program, and you might win some pretty cool prizes at the end of the month.
Yep. We're always trying to make different prizes and different fun stuff. Save 25% for 25 hours. So Cyber Monday plus 1 hour. Really cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of really cool, Bob Sales got a second Superstar Money hat in the mail from the last SUP. So shout out to him. He now has 2, and he's saying if he gets 1 more, he's putting on a showcase in his house. So
it's the perfect balance of pink and blue. This one, because some of them, they're not all the same; they're all different. I think it's a very nice one with the balance of pink and blue.
You can keep one in mint condition. He said I already wore it, so he's wearing both hats.
There you go. There you
go. Shout out to Elizabeth. She's works for Cryptoids. If you did not know, giving the lowdown on the sale. Voice memo. I mean, I didn't even know you could do this on Twitter. So they're testing out all medians of marketing, and happy to see her joining the fray with Steph and Poof and the team over there with all the fun stuff that they're doing. So happy to see that.
Yep. And again, I'm glad they did this Cyber Monday deal. They're trying something different, right? They've been hitting us with BOGO deals. I'm sure they'll be tracking their sale numbers and see how the 25% did. And then we'll see what they do in the future. Maybe next time they're going to try the 50 if they're not happy with it, or maybe they're going to try the 75, or I don't know. We'll see.
And if you're not following her, make sure you go give her a follow. I mean, if you're trying to follow everybody on Cryptoids, you got Poof, you got Steph, and now you have Elizabeth in the front. So go check them out. Also, go check out DBCrypto. He did a great video today about Cryptoids, about the Cyber Monday deal. He gave an explanation of why he loves Cryptoids, why he believes in the project. So very well done, very well produced. I mean, I thought this is professional. I don't know if you work for the news or something, DBCrypto. I don't know if you're a producer in the back in your spare time, but very well done, very well put together, and great dude, great friend of the channel.
Yeah, and he did a great job with this, by the way. Like I loved the way that he presented it. He had the whole Cryptoids feel in the background there as well.
The colors, everything.
He did some great editing, so good job. Keep it up. If you keep doing these, I think everybody loves to see them.
Yeah, for sure. We'll share them. Hanano, speaking of that, he's promoting the Star Boys. He picked this up. His Cyber Monday purchase was a mystery box from the Superstar Mystery Box collection. So happy to see you supporting us, Hanano, and thank you so much for doing that and putting it out there. 15 Matic, he said it's about $11 US. So there you go.
Yeah, amazing. Hanano's a huge supporter. This is great.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Jordan C, shout out to him, longtime Superstar, longtime VIP member as well. Ended up getting 2 Ultra Grail boards, so he had double the luck on this one. So very happy to see you getting both boards. And he told us he's not selling them. He's planning to keep them long term. So happy to see them arriving with you safely.
I mean, they're fantastic collector items. Like this is like in the inauguration of the Ultra Grail Club. I think there was previous skateboards before given away, but that was very exclusive. This is the first time I think they did a skateboard as part of the Ultra Grail Club. So it's a great gift. It's kind of big. I don't know where people are going to keep it. Maybe if you got some white walls, it's good, but it's definitely a flex. Absolutely, it's a flex. You got one of these.
Yeah. And Anno kept it up with the advertising for the Star Boys. What's in the box? And we replied, "You got to put that on a billboard." And of course, and Anno went straight to the billboards. But we'll show that in just a second. Steve, Superstar Steve, just talking about what's in the box. We had a lot of good promotion. Quid dropping more IP in their card format. They got strawberry shortcake. If that's for you, want to share that out there. It's a different little IP that we haven't really seen anywhere. So whenever we see that, let's share that. This is November 30th.
Okay.
This has got me laughing, right? So this was, I can't play it. It's got like it's got copyright music, but you got the guys on Flick doing dances on the table, and with the song in the background, it's actually really funny. And it's like almost like the TikTok of digital collecting on top of the Pokemon Go, like really, really crazy app. We're excited to learn more about it as we get into it more here. But really funny video. Go watch it with the sound.
They got like no restriction on music too. Like pretty much like every song, like you could even have songs that are vulgar. Like there's no restrictions. If you get a song, you get a song. And people have made some pretty cool stuff. Like, of course, the dancing, the AR is smooth with this app. It's so smooth. So no wonder why they're in the Disney Accelerator.
And I love that we can import our Star Boys into that app, Flip Play. Like really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
This is pretty funny. So Veve is doing this enter to win, create your own scene in your showroom using all 3 Sesame Street collectibles, and comment your submission using Collectors at Heart. So you have to use the Cookie Monster, the Oscar the Grouch, and the new Big Bird and make a scene. And if you remember, Mr. Falcon already did this. He did that whole video with the cookies, and I don't think he had Big Bird in there, but
no, I don't. Yeah, it wasn't.
I tweeted today and I said, "Is Mr. Falcon banned from this competition?" Because I don't think that's fair. And he had a good laugh at that. I also banned Tales from the Rizzo. They're both banned. They can't participate, so don't worry about it. You have a chance.
Yeah, they always amaze me with the stuff that people come up with in the vaults. Like, it's crazy what they come up with. And now you almost have all the Sesame Street characters. I remember when we were doing some research trying to see when we would get Big Bird, right? Yeah. There he is, finally there, and I think a lot of people are happy with him. Yeah, and you know it's coming. You know it's coming. For sure it's coming.
Bert and Ernie and Elmo, all the fun ones.
Yep.
This video, by the way, if you're like, why do you guys keep talking about Flick Play? Go watch this video. All right, it's from a year ago, but it gives you a breakdown from the founder's mouth of what the plans and the vision are of the project. And this, to me, was so in line with what we wanted and expected. We've talked about it so much on the channel about integrating geolocation with our collectibles and having gamification and making like Pokemon Go type deal, or having advertisement based on the location that you're at. This is what she talks about in this video. I want you to go watch it. It's 4 minutes long. It's not even a long video. Just go watch it and then see what this type of technology can do for us in the future. And it's just like mind blowing. And I'm happy to see somebody who's in charge of one of these projects actually sees it the way I see it, and Rob sees it. I mean, this is the way that we see the future working out, and to see people in charge now seeing it that way, really, really cool. This
was the initial reason why we entered the space. It was the whole understanding of the potential with digital collectibles and their geolocation potential. The fact that you could walk into maybe somebody's house and see a whole new world that they can build. Talk about vault building. Imagine, your actual home built, like decorating your home with this kind of stuff and creating some crazy, amazing scenes that are immersive. So Flick Play, they definitely have a focus on high quality AR realism in their AR. Doesn't mean the characters are realistic, but at least the realism of the AR in the space. So this is a very interesting play. Again, their history at the Disney Accelerator program. We would love to hear more from them, and stay tuned because you might hear some more on this channel directly from them very, very soon.
Yep, soon. There's the billboard. So Hanano took the call to action and made the billboard. Even in Toronto, he went down to Nathan Phillips Square. Right in front of the Toronto sign, and he put the billboard right there. So appreciate that, Hanano, for the advertisement.
That was a nice touch. It's funny because when I first saw the Toronto, it didn't even hit me in my mind because I'm just so used to seeing images like that all the time. But coming from Hanano from Hawaii, definitely he put some thought into it.
That's not cheap advertising down there.
No,
that much.
Yeah, the real estate. Yeah, exactly, for sure.
This is funny. I really like this. Shout out to Zunel 19. He's been a VIP as well.
Oh, yeah.
Ready for Christmas. Happy holidays. He has his son there, but he also has Darth Vader doing the Force choke, but it also looks at the same time like he's putting a bulb on the tree, right? So really funny. And Rob had he had that, by the way, yesterday, the entire time that we were doing unboxings. Didn't show it until after the video.
Let's decorate the tree, Darth. Let's go. Let's set it up. Next time, Joe. There's always next time.
Does that change colors, or is always Jedi?
No, I could change it any color.
Oh, so you can be Sith.
If I want to be Sith, I could be Sith.
Nice. This is speaking of Superstar Steve earlier. He has upgraded his collection. He now has 10 Star Boys and 2 mystery boxes. So coming along very nicely, Steve.
He's collecting. He's betting big right now on utility. That's what he's doing. He's betting big on utility, and we hope to make you proud.
He's sweeping those floors, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's buying. He's buying.
More Ultra Grail clubs. Shout out to Omi Wan Dhomi. Ended up getting his Ultra Grail board, and he's stoked about it. Just people are loving it, and we want to keep sharing whatever we see people getting them. Very
reoccurring utility. Like, are you serious? Reoccurring utility from having Ultra Grail or Cryptoids? Like, how can you go wrong with that? Like, I don't understand why anybody would complain about Ultra Grail utility and reoccurring quarterly utility. If you're complaining about the utility program, I think you were just completely blind to what other NFT projects are doing when it comes to utility. I don't know how many projects are out there giving, and I'm not saying there's none, I'm just saying I don't think it's the majority, are giving reoccurring utility for owning their NFTs.
And by the way, if you were wondering about FA Yoda, Will cleared that up real nice on Discord today. He said FA Yoda is coming this week. But not only that, there might be something else coming this week. So eyeball emoji, because we want to know what that is.
I mean, early December is here, right? I mean, it gets to a point where you can only say when so much to them because they just keep delivering. They just keep delivering over and over again, and you can't even ask them when because it's there. It just shows up. You just show up. They actually deliver when they say they're going to deliver every single time.
I hope somebody clips that you just said that, puts that on Twitter in a nice post. I know a lot of screenshot fans out there.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
And if you're going to buy any cryptos, we got a link at the top of our X page. Rob, let's jump into the meat and potatoes. Let's talk about this because this really got me ticked off. All right. I'm not going to lie. Veve, I don't know what the heck you guys are doing here, but shout out APB Bulldogs for putting 2 and 2 together here. Obviously, he was looking at his collection, enjoying it, goes down to his Barton Homer and looks at the bottom and he says, what happened to the macaroni signature? We don't know what we're talking about. Quickly, I'm going to pull up what it used to look like. So right there, you can see what it used to look like. Very, very important because these were the only golden moments that had a signature on the bottom. It was the Barton Homer and the Bart skateboard. They both had it when it was dropped. And it said Matt Groening like this on the bottom. And now it looks like this.
Well, what happened?
This is what it looks like now.
What happened? Like this, what does it say now, Joe? Zoom in close there for the people.
I don't even know how to zoom in on the web app, but oh, there you go. You just turn the wheel.
Yeah, do you see it? Zoom in a little bit more. I think it's just TM Disney, you know?
TM 20th television.
Yeah. I mean, I might have a better, I'll pull it over here. I might have a better view. You see this? It says TM. And here. Yeah, I can't.
It says 20th television.
Yeah, it says TM and there's the C, the copyright C, 20th television. So, man, like this is big deal. Like this brings back the whole concept of like ownership. It brings back the concept of, do you really own something if somebody else who's supposed to be a custodian can just change your collectible? Because why is the collectible being changed? Well, if you think about it, it's kind of a weird situation. Imagine selling an NFT, a product to somebody that looked a certain way. Somebody may be attracted to whatever it is that is no longer there, and they can never get it back. And I think that's the problem when you release a product where maybe you haven't done your homework. Why did they make this change? Like, there's no good reason, and they haven't answered yet. And the worst part about it is they didn't tell anybody. So there's options. It's early. It could be a just glitch with the app, and for whatever reason, it's not showing up. It's they haven't made a statement. I doubt it though. Mm-hmm. The other option is that there was a legal reason where they had to put trademark Disney on the bottom instead of Matt Groening. Like maybe they said, we can't just have nothing. We can't just get rid of it and have blank. So let's put something else. Okay, let's just put Disney. Get their permission, right? I mean, it could be that Matt Groening directly got involved and he's like, I just don't agree. I don't want my name there. I didn't give you permission in the first place. Like, it won't even be like a matter of suing them. Like, it could just be like, I don't want my name there. They just listen. It begs the question. If you don't own the NFT, if you use applications that are a forced custodian of your NFTs, even though you bought the token, because on Veve in their terms of services, it says clearly you buy the token, right? You buy the token, which you go look on Immutable X. You don't technically actually buy the digital thing, right? You're buying the token and using their application, you get access to their digital collectible. But nowhere does it say anywhere there. I didn't see anything there that says that they can't change them. It does say we can't change them. Doesn't say that they can't change them. So I think this is a big question on what's going on, and bigger, why are they not being transparent? Like, if you're going to do something like this, at least tell us, right?
I mean, I got a lot to say for this. All right. If you're going to take away the signature, first of all, in the past, we've been here for a long time. We've been in the Veve community for a long time. And in the past, they've said that if they're going to change something, they're only going to add to make it or improve it to make it better. You would remember examples of this where they made Ritmo animated from the Mermacorn or the Unicornos. It was a unicorn little action figure. It didn't have animation. They made it animated. They made it better. Something that made it a little bit more important, a little bit more valuable to the holder. They've never done anything where they took something away and made it less valuable. And there's no question taking away a signature makes it less valuable. I understand maybe like my hope here is that they had to go in and they had to put a copyright on it. And when they did that, something changed in the file and it lost the signature, and then they can always go and put it back. And I hope that that's what happens. I hope that they go right in and put it back. They give an explanation, say this is what happened. I don't expect an explanation because we never get explanations from Veve when it comes to stuff like this. But I hope that they go back and they put it back. And now the problem is this. Now, even if you go back in and put it back, you just scared a bunch of people who own this. Maybe they're going to sell it because they don't like the value of their thing anymore. And then if you go and put it back, then they're going to try and rebuy it. And you're just messing them all up by changing the thing, right? So I don't know why, I don't know how, but it's something that is a bad look. And if, like you said, if somebody told you to do it, let people know why you got to do it. I'm sure there's a term in your services that say we can do whatever we want, because that's what your services say now. We can do whatever we want. We're going to do whatever we want. That's pretty much what the services say there. And we know that you're willing to practice that. We've seen it in the past when it comes to missed airdrops and not delivering them after the fact and not doing anything about the sound on your, like, you go and you take away the signature from the Matt Groening, the Bart statue, but you don't add sound to like the Raptors that don't have sound, but they make the mouthing action. Like, I don't understand it. I really hope it's an error. I hope you come on and you talk about it and you say, listen, we had to put the copyright in. It took away the layer with the signature, and everyone's happy at the end of the day. But very, very weird to see this happening, and makes me wonder where else has this been happening on the app. There's so many collectibles now. Are we even able to keep track?
What else have they changed? What else have they changed? Like, this was just discovered by just a random guy that was just looking around. And I remember the Matt Groening signature. It was a big deal. And then they just changed it. So we know the way these things work. It doesn't really work that way. Like, when you change a collectible, especially the fact that whoever made it, they hire their subs to do 3D modeling, right? So whoever was working on the bottom doesn't just accidentally forget a signature. Okay, that doesn't happen. It's a purposeful, intentional removal and addition of trademark of Disney. Right? This is on purpose. I'm reading in between the lines. I'm speculating. I really believe that trademark of Disney, they just threw it in because they got rid of the Matt one. So they just said, let's just put something else as a replacement. Right? Let's say that at least we put something back. But it really begs the question, like, this is, I feel like, a bit of a slap in the face to the community. Mostly because they didn't own up to it. Like, why was there not a statement made from Veve telling their entire community that we will be altering this collectible and removing the signature for whatever reasons? And they knew there would be blowback, which is probably why they didn't. Or maybe they forgot. I mean, at this point, we can't keep anything out of the question. Maybe someone changed it and they just forgot and it wasn't communicated to the marketing guys. Like, maybe they made the change on the engineering side. They just didn't tell the other part of the company that they have to make a statement. Like, I don't even know what to say about this anymore. All I know is that Veve has to come out and clarify to the community why this happened. This brings back the question of ownership. Do you really own something that somebody else can just change whenever they feel like it? And it's a trust that they will not change things. It's a trust, but sometimes it serves in their interest to change something. And maybe Matt Groening, legal issues, who knows?
I remember one other time, I think, that they changed things, and that was when they put out that article, which they were transparent about. It's when that they put out the article about the FA/FE tags, and they're doing some clarifications, and they changed some from FA to FE and some things. That's from right. They changed a couple of different ones, and people were mad. People were mad back then, and that's when they had a bigger user base with a lot more people using it. And now this one, it's almost like they just snuck it under the rug there, which is kind of weird because, like, the Simpsons episode just came out. People's eyeballs are on this. I'm not sure if it happened before or after that. I think if it happened before that, people would have noticed it, or like during that time when the Simpsons episode came out. I feel like people would have found it then. So to me, this seems like it's super recent, because I think during that time, everyone's eyeballs was on this. They would have seen that. And the fact that it's coming out now, to me, feels like it just happened. Why is there no communication about it? Why aren't we just being honest about it? Why don't we give people a heads up? Like, this might be happening down the line. Certain collectibles, even if you say it generically, like, certain collectibles might be changing due to this from Disney or from this. Like, do what you got to do in the next 30 days, and then that's it. And then you let people at least speculate generically or something like that. But I still hope that this is something to do with adding. They went in to add that copyright for the 20th Century Fox. And when they did that, it messed up the signature. That's my hope. Will we ever get an answer? I don't know.
And I don't even know what to say. Like, the thing is with the Veve team is that I personally feel that sometimes when they hear criticism, they may take it the wrong way. But like, for real, guys, like, this is something that like you got to own up to. Like, you know, you should know better. Like, you guys should know. You don't learn. Like, people have complained about your communication for years. For years, they've complained about poor communication on timelines, for example. You know, we have timelines that have been missed by more than a year. Like, how does that happen, right? Like just all sorts of things, like just miscommunication after miscommunication. And I feel by now that it's like, it's not the first time that something like this has happened. Like, they should know better by now. You cannot change a collectible without telling your community, because as I said many times in previous videos, there's one thing you cannot buy, and that is trust. And every time Veve does things like this, they fracture the trust that they've built with their clients, right? With their customers. It makes you wonder what else is going to change. What else have they changed? And this is not intended to create FUD. This is not intended to create anything more than actual valid, thought-provoking issues about NFTs. And it may not just be Veve. It could be another NFT project which has control of the NFT. They can, what if they change it? How would it be received? And I think as this happens more and more in the future, people who are in the space might begin favoring self-custody for reasons like this. I mean, you could always argue buy for the grandmother, but the world's changing. Not everybody is a grandmother. There's a lot of people between the ages of 15 and let's say 50 that could figure it out and may eventually see things like this with actual utility, and then may start favoring other NFT products. So the market will decide as time goes on, but it's a serious question.
Imagine that I bring home my Pudgy Penguin and I have him for a year, and I get a knock on the door, and they come and they're like, yo, yoink. And they take that away, and now my Pudgy Penguin looks like this. All right? Just take that in. Take in what that means, all right? You can't do that. You can't change my Pudgy Penguin. I bought him with the hat. I want the hat on him, especially those people who bought it on the drop when they knew what it looked like. That really bothers me. That really bothers me. I bought something and you made it look different after I bought it. That's I don't know, bottom of the barrel type stuff right there.
Now, we don't know for sure if a Matt Groening fan. Joe, I don't know, man. Like we know, we've seen with our own eyes the work that is done for these collectibles. Okay, we understand.
They've been in the game the longest, Rob. They can't just do this mistake again. It can't happen.
There's no way this was a mistake. Okay, I don't know, right? We're speculating because there's been no statement from Veve on why it's been removed. But knowing the way these collectibles are, usually you don't make mistakes like that. Now, I'm not saying they can't put it back. I'm not saying anything because I don't know. But what I am saying is that if it's not there, then they must have had another model made. Like they probably had multiple versions of this made. Maybe one with Matt Groening, maybe one with that, and they just flipped it out by accident. Like that would be the mistake. But
that's what I think. They changed the base, and the base didn't have it. The person doing that is an oversight. They're like, oh, and now they're realizing with all these tweets and stuff, by next week it's going to be back, or they're going to have a statement saying why it's not there. I think that's my prediction.
There's no way they're not going to put a statement out. They're going to experience so much pressure from the community. They're going to have to make a statement. Best case scenario, fingers crossed, they put the signature back and everybody is happy and it's an error. But, you know, forgive me at this point for not wanting to immediately give the benefit of the doubt that this is a harmless, kind of ignorant error that some engineer in the background made, not thinking. Like, let's wait and see. It could be, but I have a feeling that there's more to this story, and I think it's going to eventually come out. So, guys, let us know below your thoughts about this. We think it's a very serious thing to have collectibles changed years after being sold and being held and traded. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Does this make you wonder and think more about self-custody? What are your thoughts on this? Do you think this is a mistake? Was it just a harmless mistake? Or do you think that this was purposely done because of maybe legal implications or any other random reasons that you could think of? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. If you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, join the Superstar fam, hit the bell notification button to get every single video every single day. Also become a Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month, start beside your name, access spreadsheets. Guys, thank you all so much. Take care. We'll see you next one. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.